in step 3, in the launching pad, step 3's, I don't even know what my will in my life is at step 3. But as a rationalizing alcoholic, I think I do my first time around. And what this prayer is talking about, it's relieving me of the bondage of self. And when you picture bondage, it's not a pretty picture. And I'm in bondage of self. I ask God to take away my difficulties. The difficulties are my defects of character that block the entry of God into my life. So that victory over them may bear witness to those I will help of thy power, thy love, thy way of life. And it's alluding to there's a fight. As victory over them. There's going to be a fight, man. And this fight isn't pleasant. I use all these weapons my whole life. But I don't know they're weapons when I first get here. I think they're character traits. And I think it's me. It's my personality. Like Gail said, ideologies, whatever behaviors I use to fight this version of who I think I am. But then I get revealed in step 4 that I'm not actually who I think I am. And a lot of truth starts getting compiled on me. And I don't like it. And there's kind of 3 versions of humility the way I look at it. I look at humility as first stage is humiliation. Second stage is humbled through pain. And third stage is the desire to do God's will. And as I look at my 4 and I do my 5, there's a lot of humiliation, humbledness through pain. But the good thing is I don't have to stay that person who I just realized I was. It's an honest analysis of what and who I really am, followed by a sincere attempt to become who I can really be. And that's where step 6 really comes in, right? Step 6 is, any person capable of enough willingness and honesty to try repeatedly step 6 on all his faults without reservation has indeed come a long way spiritually. And Chad said it perfectly. I'm not going to do this perfect, but it's about heading towards perfection. Bill writes the word perfection 3 times on, I think it's the second last page. And we're striving to it, the best possible attitude we can make on this new road we're walking, about changing our character. Because I need a psychic change. I need a personality change, and I gotta work hard at that. And that comes through my step 6 understanding I need to change. And the awareness of these defects. Without awareness in this program, it's a long road. If I can get willing to change and become super aware of, my actions and my thinking and my behavior and try to catch it before I act in it, then I'm on the right track. And if I can catch it before I act on it, I bring God in. Because I can't do this by myself, I'll fail. So in my experience, I ask God for help. Okay, I'm in judgment right now. Please help me. Okay, no, what's the next step? Okay, pray for this person. Okay, I might have to leave, so I thank God for leaving the situation. Or, maybe I want to engage in a female, and I can't. So I ask God for the help and the willingness to walk the other way and understand that this person, is here for her own recovery, and I move on. And it's very painful. These processes are very, very painful. When anger creeps up, when frustration creeps up, when judgment creeps up, when my self-seeking keeps up, whatever it is, I got to be on guard, and I ask God for help. I talk to someone immediately. Lots of times I got to go to a sponsor or a pillar so that they can, direct me to God, show me some damaged or unsaleable good that I'm using and discard it without regret. And then when I do this enough through this painful process, and some of it's humiliation, as I do it enough and I do it more, my eyes begin to open to the immense values that have come straight out of this painful ego puncturing, right? I like step 7. It's my favorite step. In AA, we looked, we listened. We saw pain and misery transformed by humility, step 6 humility, into priceless assets. But this admission price had purchased more than we expected. It brought a measure of humility, step 7 humility, that we soon discovered to be the healer of pain. I get to use all of this pain to build character. And through the character building of not doing what my ego always wants to do, I do something different. And then I begin to see some major growth. And I'm successful in the area where I'm able to put my head on the pillow at night and know I did a great job in my day today, and I was living within God's will. And it's a hard deal. And step 7 to me is the contract of Alcoholics Anonymous. That's why that prayer ends with amen. It's the only prayer in Alcoholics Anonymous that has amen. And Jeff kind of started what I'm going to say here. He talked about the prayer. I am now willing, which means something way different than I'm offering. I am now willing to do for you, God. And then it ends off, as I go from here to do your bidding, which means I am now ready to listen to you and do what you want me to do. Amen. Contract signed and dated. Now I go to work for God, being the best possible person I can be in this world. And then the benefits from it are profound. But through the process of change, it doesn't seem like it's the right thing to do sometimes, because the world's living in force. The world's prying out a life to get what it wants. Why do I have to do it like this? Because you do what's easy, make the rest of your life hard, or do what's hard and make the rest of your life easy. It's easy to live in resentment. It's easy to live in selfish desires. It's easy to go that way. And it's hard to do what's right. But the benefits down the road pay off big time. So if you're new, you're struggling, you're coming back, you got a problem with drugs or alcohol, get through your first set of steps, get rid of the problem you came here, which is the substance. And then hopefully you stick around long enough and dig into selfish, self-centeredness aspect, the root of the trouble, and really dig into that and see what we're really doing around here and see where the real gifts are. Anyway, thanks for asking me to share.